Hi everyone and welcome back to StyleNovice. In today's tutorial I'm going to be sharing with you how to make your very own DIY winter dog coats. Now me personally, I have a small short-haired dog and I don't know if your dog's like anything like mine, but mine seems to think he may very possibly melt in the rain. So during the winter he wears little coats to keep him warm. Now he's also a mixed size breed, so for that perfect and comfortable fit he has to go custom because that's how he rolls. So this DIY pattern is really easy to make for your family and friends' dogs. You will of course need a dog, as you're going to be taking specific measurements from the dog and you're going to want to keep measuring against them and checking the pattern against the dog as you're going. So keep watching for this tutorial to find out how you can make your very own DIY dog coat.
To make your DIY dog coat, you will of course need one dog that is happy to be measured, some polar fleece material in both a lining and outer colour, a sewing machine, thread, velcro both the hard and soft sides, and some paper or card to create your template as you take your measurements. The first measurement is taken from the base of the neck or the bottom of where the collar sits to the top of the tail. Note down this measurement and on your card draw this first line. Your next measurement is going to go from anywhere along the centre spine down to an area in line with your dog's armpit. This measurement tells us how far down the dog's body the coat will sit. Note this measurement down also and draw from your previous line to create a rectangle box. Our third measurement is measuring our dog's chest. From the base of the neck, come halfway down the dog's body, and from this point measure from here to the centre of the dog's chest. Note this down and from the same centre point in line with your neck measurement, draw a smaller rectangle using this measurement. Next, take the measurement you just took and halve it. Add this again to the rectangle you just drew. What you have now is the main shape of your template, but of course your dog isn't perfectly square, so go back over your template and generously round off the neck area as you see here. And not quite so generously, but just to create a nice space for the tail to sit within and a tidy rounded edge along the base of the coat, round the edges shown. One last measurement to go, the belly band. From the point of your dog's armpit, measure down to the tummy, under and up to the middle point of the dog's body on the opposite side. Note this down and draw a new separate line on your template. Measure down 3 inches and create a new rectangle shape. This is our belly band. The next step is to of course cut out your template and cut your fabrics to size. To do this, pin down your template and cut your first side, not cutting down the back measurement of the coat. Once all other sides are cut, flip the pattern over and cut again so that each lining and outer piece is in one without creating a join down the dog's back. Cut both colours and don't forget to cut your belly bands. Back on our template, remember we added another half measurement to our chest piece. Well, on each pieces of your fabric, cut one chest piece back to the original measurement. One chest piece will now be longer than the other. Before going any further, if you're wanting to add any decorative stitching or perhaps your dog's name or some kind of other design, now is the time to do it before we start sewing this coat together. I've opted for a zigzag quilted look. With your 2 smaller pieces that will form your belly band, lay the lining piece fluffy side up on your work surface and the outer colour fluffy side down on top of this. Pin and sew around 3 edges only, leaving one of the smaller side pieces open. Sew and trim the corners and turn the right way out. Now, taking your coat pieces, lay the lining piece fluffy side up as before, and on top of this place your belly band lining colour touching lining colour, and on top of this again lay your last coat piece fluffy side down. sew around all edges, leaving the smaller chest piece open at the end to allow for turning the coat the right way out. Once sewn, turn the coat out, fold in the edge of the open chest piece and sew straight across to close the opening. The last thing to do is attach the velcro pieces and you're done. This is where your dog comes in handy. Cool them over and lay the coat across their body. Loosely place the straps where they'll comfortably sit on the dog and pin your velcro pieces in place. I have placed the soft velcro on the coat and the harder velcro on the straps. Simply sew around the edge of the velcro through all layers of your coat and you're complete. One warm extra winter layer for your pooch.
So that is it for today's DIY tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed making these DIY dog coats with me, and I hope your dog appreciates the extra layer of warmth during the winter. As always, the step-by-step and written instructions can be found on my blog in the attached links.